guys, I've got a cool little boat I want to go over with you today. I just took it out to the river and ran it. I wanted to see what it would do. And it did. It made some nostalgic times for me. It brought me back to, I mean, it's been a while, I'll be honest with you, since I've run a little small 23 like this. It brought me back to my days when I was running longtails and just starting out duck hunting. But I'm going to tell you, I was extremely impressed with this little Gator Tail Mini, the GTR 23M. It's a basic unit, guys. And listen, if you're trying to push 4 guys in a 20-foot boat and you want to run 11 miles to your duck lease, I get it. This video is not for you guys. But if you got small water, you only have to go 1.5 miles. It's just you and another person. Or if you're just starting out in duck hunting and you can't afford to swing $40,000 for a duck boat. I know I couldn't when I started out duck hunting. This is a great starter boat. We've got this paired up with our little 16-foot Marsh series. Now this is the biggest Marsh series we offer. And the way this little motor jumped up on a step and planed this boat out, it only ran about 18 miles an hour. But I could tell the way it jumped on a step like it did, that it's going to handle the load really well and it's not going to fall on its face like a longtail will. You take a longtail that runs 18 miles an hour with an open boat and clean, and you put 2 people in it, it just falls flat on its face. This little motor's not going to do that. It's got a big enough prop, it's got a big enough gear reduction in it, it's got a forward and a neutral and a reverse on it, and it didn't rip my shoulder out of socket trying to drive it like an old longtail was. This is an extreme upgrade from a longtail motor. And you're talking about a roughly $6,000 engine. You're talking about a $7,000 or $8,000 boat with a $2,000 trailer underneath it. Man, you're at $15,000, $16,000 for a great entry-level duck rig. And that's, when I started doing this business 25 years ago, the best motor and boat combination on the market you could buy was $8 grand. Guys, we left those days a long time ago. $35,000 to $40,000 is, 30 to 40, depending on base model to tricked out, is what you're going to pay for a new 40 horsepower Gator Tail, or with a bigger Gator Trax boat and all the bells and whistles, hunt, fish, do everything you want. That's what you're going to spend. This is half of that. So you don't have to start out at the top. If you can, great, God bless you. If you can't, this is something you really need to take a look at. Let me go over a few things on this little motor with you. So first of all, it's a fuel-injected 23 horsepower made by Briggs & Stratton. Great little motor. It's quiet, super quiet. I was amazed at how quiet it was, even when I was up and running it on the river. Here on the handle, you've got your forward, neutral, and reverse right there. And you say, well, where's my trim button? This one's got a manual trim, but don't let that get you down. Basically, you have 2 settings on your trim. You either want that lower unit as low as it'll go down in the mud to where it will push you through the mud, or you want it trimmed at the right spot to plane the boat out and run. So what they've done with this is they've got a fine adjustment here. If you take the pressure off of the arm, you can spin this knob to get it set exactly where you want it, and that's about where it was at when I was running the boat. But if you got in a bind and you got in the mud and you needed to go, you don't have to fine-tune adjust this all the way down to the mud and then fine-tune adjust it all the way back up. You just take a little pressure off of that, and as you push that lever over, boom, it drops all the way down into the mud. Once you get it going back and forth, moving it, working on mud motor like you do, of course the leverage is much easier if you're in your boat. You take that off of there and pull that lever back, boom, it goes right back to where you had it set. So this is not going to be fooled with that much. It's pretty ingenious, man. I really like it. And of course, it's got a great Gator Tail lower unit. But these guys make good motors, man. They make really good motors. They do a good job for us and our customers. This boat and motor is going to a great cause. It's going to the Tiffany Thomas Foundation, Memorial Foundation. That is a good friend of mine that has been running this organization since the tragedy of losing his daughter in an automobile accident years ago. And what they do is they provide burial costs, they cover burial costs for people who have children that pass away and obviously don't have any life insurance on them. These people, I've watched them step up and take care of this community for, I'm bad with this, but I'm going to say 10 years at least to 10. and Gator Tail was good enough to donate this motor. We donated the boat to them, and they're having a bass tournament this coming weekend. And somebody's going to win this little boat, and it's all going to a great cause. So kudos to Gator Tail for stepping up and doing that as well. But I had told Kyle whenever we got the motor from him, I'd do a little video on it and run it, and I'm so glad that I did, because it's given me an opportunity to see what I can suggest to you guys when you call in, depending on your circumstances. Just starting out, don't need to spend 40 grand, you're only going a mile on a private duck lease. There's lots of scenarios where this little boat and that little motor right there is going to come into play. It'll save you some money, and it's just a great rig. I was thoroughly impressed with it. So if you get a chance, check out the GTR 23M Mini. And as always, you can go to GatorTraxBoats.com and check out all the boat lines, all the lines of boats that we offer. So thanks for checking the video out, guys, and make sure you give this one a good look.